I am so excited for today, for this week. I have a series that we're going to go through that's going to help you understand, through reading the Bible, what end times are going to look like. As a Christian, how much will you endure? What are the signs you need to look for? Do you know? Do you know? Have you even thought about it? Well, I have this thing that if I hear of something 2 or 3 times in a row, it's something that I need to really hone in on for myself. And also, since the Lord gives it to me, it is my obligation to give it out to others. So that's what I'm doing with this. And we're going to start off in Matthew 24. Specifically today, we are going to talk about Matthew 24, 1 through 14. And this is the destruction of the temple and the signs of the end times. And it just starts off by saying, Jesus left the temple and was walking away when his disciples came up to him to call his attention to its building, the temple. Do you see all these things? He asked. Truly, I tell you, not one stone here will be left on another. Every one will be thrown down. So the temple will be destroyed, the destruction of the temple. So that's the first thing to understand. The second thing to understand is, what are the signs? Now, as I go through this today, we are actually in the next 4 days. I have down all of Matthew, 2 theologians, 1 through 12. Matthew 24, 17 through 35, 2 theologians, 2, 13 and 14. Matthew 24, 36 through 51. 2 Timothy 3, 1 through 9, and then Matthew 25, 1 through 13. So in the next 4 days, we are going to go through all of that. So I will type those up on here. If you want to go through and read them before we talk about them, that would be great. But now we're going to talk about the signs and the things that we need to look for. The first one is to make sure that no one deceives you. I don't know about you, but I have noticed lately, even anything on YouTube, even with Christian content creators, there are several different ways of looking at things. They have different viewpoints. Now, the Bible only has one viewpoint. So I, every morning, have to ask for discernment from Christ, that I know that what I'm listening to, what I'm reading, that I know if it is correct theology or not, that I know if it's good or if it's evil, if it's going to help or if it's going to hinder me. You know, these kinds of things I ask. And I ask the Lord every morning to help me walk in my path and to help me understand, to give me wisdom and knowledge and discernment to know between these things. So then when I'm listening to something on YouTube or reading something, I know, or I have like this feeling come up in me that's like, there's something that's off about this. And then I go back and I may do a Google search and say, hey, where is this in the Bible? And then go back to it and see exactly where it is, or that it's not specifically in the Bible, but this is where it came from, you know, because we do a lot of that. A lot of preachers take things of what they think or what they have heard, but they're not actually going by the Bible. God wrote the Bible, and that's what we go by. Okay, so make sure no one deceives you. Discernment. More and more people are coming out being deceitful. More and more people are coming out and preaching things that just are not biblically true. The next one is hear of wars and rumors of wars. There's a lot of that is going on now. A lot of wars, rumors of wars, they've been going on for several years. You need to have this discernment and this understanding of what is going on in the world around you. And you also have to know that for in times to come, this has to happen. Like, I want you to really understand that. All of these things have to happen. They are going to happen. They are happening now, some of them. And so it's for you to understand that you have to go through this, or that the people that are living in the end times will have to go through this. So nation will rise against nation, kingdom will rise against kingdom. There will be famines and earthquakes. You will start to see earthquakes happening, and we have seen some of this. Like, I've heard of some earthquakes like in the Midwest and in places where there normally are not earthquakes, and they're very small. But keep this in your mind, that as the end days are coming, there will be more and more earthquakes, especially in places that never had earthquakes. There also is famine. Now, we know in other countries there is famine that is going on right now, and likely all of this will happen in the United States where we are. So we have to be very careful about these things. And as I read this list, you're going to be like, oh, okay. Here's a big one. You will be handed over to be persecuted and put to death. Many Christians are. Listen to what's going on out there. A lot of people are being persecuted. A lot of even people from the United States that go to other countries are being persecuted. At some point, we hear even in the United States, because we believe in Jesus Christ, we will be persecuted. And these things have to happen. They're like birthing pains for a mother in labor. They're like all these pains of what has to happen in order for Christ to come. Like, a mother has to go through all of these pains in order for the baby to come out, in order to have her child. So you have to think of it that way. These are things that must happen. We're going to be hated. If you believe in Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior, you will be hated. Many will turn away from their faith and betray each other. They will abandon their religion. They will abandon their love for Christ, because persecution is going to be so difficult. Death is going to be so difficult that people are just going to say, that's fine. I will believe whatever you believe. But know that you are trading in, when you do that, you're trading in an eternity in heaven for an eternity in hell by proclaiming that. And it's going to be something that I believe we are all going to want to do. And this is the thing. Are you going to do it or not? When push comes to shove, are you willing to die for Jesus Christ, your Lord and Savior, or not? Now, the way I see it is, if the world is going to get bad and I die, then that's just the sooner I get to go up in heaven and be with my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. And I don't have a fear of dying, because I know that that's where I'm going to go. So if you have a fear of dying, if you have a fear of all of this, you need to get your head into the right spot. There will be false prophets. Again, with the deceiving, there's going to be so many people that are going to come up and deceive. There's going to be so many doctrines that are going to come up that people are going to say this is the right way. And it's going to be by somebody that's very handsome. It's going to be by somebody who's very intelligent and articulate. And people are going to be drawn to this person or this place of people. And it's going to be something that's going to look so good. It's going to be wrapped up in this beautiful package to deceive you. There will be increased wickedness. like I said before, the declaration of the gospel is going to come, but they might be false. There will be false doctrines. Diseases leading to pandemics. That's an interesting one, right? Didn't we just go through that 5 years ago? Who's to say we're not going to go through that again? Who's to say that wasn't just a warm-up as to what's coming? There will be more lawlessness. Oh, yeah, that happened in the pandemic too, didn't it? Where it was okay to go in stores and just start stealing things and doing things because everybody hated the police and they were taking the police out of cities. Wonder if some of this stuff has been going on. And there will be the restoration of Israel, of which we are seeing now. And I smile like this because it's just like, this is just in our face. And if you have not read the Bible, if you don't know, if you're just going by what other people are telling you, then you are blind to what's going. And a lot of people go to hell because they are blind of what's going to happen. So it is just my job to throw this out here. And if you choose to watch it, you do. And if you choose to listen to me, you do. If you choose not to, then you don't. But I am doing my job by putting this out here for you. The one who stands firm to the end will be saved, and the gospel of the kingdom will be preached in the world as a testimony. And then the world will end. And I'm going to stop right there today, and then the world will end. There's a big clue for you. Before Jesus comes back, this stuff is going to happen. Jesus is going to take us with the rapture, but these things are going to happen first. If we are here, if we are on earth when the rapture happens, we will go through these things. We have gone through some of these things. I want to end with that today. We're just going to keep going on through the week of more and more information. But again, especially read Matthew 24. Get this in your head. Really read it, meditate it, and get to know it. And we will go back to more of Matthew 24 tomorrow. Have a blessed day, everybody.